Welcome to our 16th Global Connectivity Conference on Real Estate by CIPS. Thank you very much for joining. My name is Tahir. I'm a fellow of Real Institute of Canada and a broker of record for City Pro Realty Inc. brokerage, and also your global CIPS partner in Toronto, Canada. So you're familiar with me, and we have been talking about different things happening in the marketplace. So I'm going to share my screen to show you a small presentation, and then we'll talk about what's going on in the market in Toronto and in Canada. And then each one of you will introduce and share. So before we begin the presentation, I'm going to ask each one of you to introduce yourself for 1 minute. So we're going to start with Ida. Ida, 1 minute. Turn on your mute.
1 minute only? Okay, I'm Ida Santiago. I pronounce it Ida. I'm originally from Panama, and I've been in this business for 5 years, mainly focusing on residential, and I'm in Orlando. I'm fully bilingual, Spanish and English, as you see my beautiful accent. Here I am for you, waiting for you for NAR, which will be in November here in Orlando. Give me a call if I can assist you or your clients.
Thank you very much. We're going to ask now Yoshi, 1 minute, please.
Hi, Yoshi from New York City, originally from Japan, and I am your CIPS Advisory Board Chair this year. If you have any feedback about CIPS operation, let me know. And also, I'm your global ambassador to Cambodia, Indonesia, and Vietnam, 3 countries. So if you need anything from these 3 countries, I'm the person to contact for NAR. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yoshi. And now we're gonna go with the sequence of how our friends have joined us. So, Roy, can you tell us about 1 minute about yourself, how you do, which area you function, and anything you want to share?
Hi. My name is Roy Romero. I'm with Liz Sotheby's International Realty in Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm a CIPS designee, and my markets are obviously Hawaii, especially Honolulu, and I'm also a market affiliate with several developers in the Philippines. So I work these markets.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Sandra, you want to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, this is Sandra Suarez from Miami. I work for EXP. My camera doesn't work because I'm on my phone. For some reason, it doesn't work. And I've had my designation since September of last year. I haven't done much with it. I've only been in real estate for 2 years, so it's just getting hard, just working.
Fantastic.
Welcome, Sandra.
Yes.
We welcome you, Sandra. This is where you will create your network. You will learn from each other. Everyone has a tremendous experience, knowledge, and you can create opportunity for you so you can network. I'm hopeful that you have joined my Global Real Estate Professional Network on Facebook. It's a private group of CIPS. Have you joined that, Sandra?
I have to check. I'm not sure.
Yeah. This is not the NAR, it is our own private where we are really serious about doing business, helping each other, educating each other.
I think I am. I think I am.
Fantastic. All right. So thank you. Nora.
Yes. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I am Nora. I'm in San Antonio, Texas, Mexican, also bilingual as Ida. I got to be with some of you at the NAR convention. When was that? The last NAR convention, and I'm in the global committee with NAR, Global and Alliances Committee, and I'm in the global committee also at my board, and promoting San Antonio and surrounding areas, and also some areas in Mexico.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. This is very, very important to join and learn from each other. As you can see, Sandra is the new in real estate all of us and all the members that we have joined. We have over 256 members in our group. And obviously everybody's busy. Whenever they want, they can they come and join us. But my goal is to provide you a market update in the marketplace in Toronto and Canada, across Canada, and also do some engagement in terms of educating people what's going on and how things are happening, because pandemic has really affected our real estate industry. Last week I did a seminar, how to reduce stress in real estate. This is a big issue. Lots of people are not able to make a good living during the pandemic. The multiple offers, bidding war going on. Now it has slowed down a little bit because our interest rate is going up in Canada, and because of the OFSI rules. And you can watch all my episode on Realty Coffee Talk, realtycoffeetalk.com, and subscribe my YouTube channel, where I have over almost 300 episodes on various topics. They are intended for Canada and USA, so you can watch them. So I'm going to do a small presentation, then I'll come back to you and we talk about each update that you want to share about your jurisdiction. So you will be able to share information. So let's get to screen. Okay, I'm going to open this. I thought it was open. And we can browse. This is global. And today is 23rd. And here you go. Oh, sorry. Maybe it's already open. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay, it was already open. So as I mentioned, this is our, oh, sorry, 1 second. Oh, it is the wrong one. Sorry, it's the wrong one. It has the music one. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes, now yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a slide. I think something was wrong with the slide and it was giving trouble. So we already know about this. I'm not going to put automation because it started going automation. So basically the goal of Realty Coffee Talk is to create connectivity, to increase awareness, building consumer confidence in real estate, and promote good ethics and business practices. So we are all member of NAR. The word is in your hand because we have a CIPS designation. We follow the highest professional standard across Canada. So we all know that. And this slide I will be sharing with you. In Toronto, these are our network where I am entitled to practice in Ontario. This is our, I'm going to put on a slide, but I think it's going to go a different way. I don't want it to move the way it was moving before. So that's why I'm sharing this screen with you. Something went wrong. I don't know why. So
Can you, sorry, can you make it a little bigger, please? It's
Give you one.
very, very, very small, hard to
Okay.
read.
Somehow this goes so automatically.
Better, much better.
Okay. So and here you can see that our, I don't know, give me 1 second. I need to stop this, the automation, because that's where the transition is taking place. And this is supposed to be this here, right here. That was the problem. Apply to all and save. Now it will not do it because it was going in automation. Okay, we went through this. We went through this. This is Toronto. Can you see this now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, this is our geographic map of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, where we have all the MLS system that we are dealing with, okay? So this is the statistic I'm going to share with you, is about what's happening. This is for May 2022. So you can see that in 416, our detached homes are 1.9 million. In 905 is 1.4 million, an average 1.5 million for a detached home. It doesn't matter whether it is a single bedroom, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. This is an average price across GTA. And these are the sales. We have 3,336 sales of detached homes. Semi-detached is $1.4 million Canadian. Obviously, your dollar is stronger, and our dollar is maybe 25% lower than US dollar. But a house, a semi in 905 is $1,044,000. So townhome in 416, which is a Toronto area, is $1,045,000. And 905 average price, which is where Mississauga is, $58,558. This is a townhome. And condo is $793,124, and in 905 is $722,000. So these are the prices, average prices in May, based on what we have. We're going to share with you. Now, if you look at the percentage year to year, price change, this is average price change or sale. So detached home, 40.9% reduction in detached home in May, semi 38.9%, townhome minus 42%, and condo 31.6% reduction in sales. So this column is about sale. This is average price. So in 416, in May to May, last May to this May, the price increased 11.5% in 416, 7.8% 905 for detached home, 7.5 in semi 416, 14.1% 905, and townhome 10.4, 13.8. I'm going to share with you some statistic. How is it actually happening in 2022? This is comparison to May last year to this May year 2022. The condo was 10.5% up average price and 19.7% up in detached home. This is the showing you, like average in 2021 was 1,108,124, and average in May is 1,212,000. So is rising, is 9.4% increase from last year to this year. But what is happening in 2022? We're going to, next slide will show you our sale year over year, 38.8% average across Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. Then we have a new listing. We have now more listing, 0.5% more listing than what we have in May last year. Our active listing is more than what we have, 26% more listing we have than what we have. In April, March, it was less. It was less. Now we have a more. Now average price 9.4% increase is taking a little bit longer. List day on the market is 12, increase 9.1%, and property days on the market 20% increase. So it's taking a little bit longer to sell. Here is where it's important for you to know that in May, we have a 7,283 sale, and average price, this is between 901 and 416 area of Toronto, has declined in December. So highest was in February, 1,333,399. In March, it went down to 1.3 million. which is about 33,000 reduction from February to March, and March to April, it went to 1,253,000. So that's about $47,000 reduction. Then again in April, it went to into May, it went down another 41,000 reduction. So overall, 130,000 price reduction on a year, month to month from in 2022. So it's declining, but it's showing a higher value than what we have for last year. So I am paying attention to this detail, what is happening now in 2022. So it appears our sale is going down, and in the year of 2022, our average price between 905 and 416 is also going down. This is very, very critical. That shows a market trend right now, because our government has introduced OFC is that control the interest rate. They increased the stress test, and Bank of Canada has increased now our mortgage rate. 5-year fix is about 4.9%, and variable is about 3% plus. So this has affected the lots of buyer, and affordability is a big issue. So these are statistics from Canadian Real Estate Association. That's our organized real estate that control our MLS data, trademark, and they are predicting that you can see that in 2022 is lower than 2021, and then even in 2023 projection is even going further down. So I'm going to show you the next slide, and you can see this here. This is an average price forecast, 3.1, and if you look at Ontario, this is our Ontario, 5.4% in 23, and still in 2021 we were 23.6%, and 2022 they're still predicting 17.1% increase in Ontario during 2022. This is a percentage of change that we're expecting, forecasting. So still going up. So in Ontario was 871, 873 average price, and is going up again 17.1% 2022. And we can see reduction in 2023 in 2023. So you can see that Newfoundland, if you have a client that's looking to buy property, Newfoundland, Prince Edward, Nova Scotia, and Ontario, and Manitoba, and Saskatchewan, they have the highest return. Average across Canada is 3.1% projection for increase for next year. Oh, this is the same slide. So if this time we have few friends that they have joined us. This is a slide that talks about necessary steps to achieve success. If you need to ask me to cooperate with you, or you want other CIP member who are member of Global Real Estate Professional Network to cooperate with you, I want you to prepare a small tip, foreign buyer tips. Prepare your buyer checklist, share your listing data sheet, prepare an estimate of closing costs. Consent to advertise is required when you're sharing with this. We have the world's largest MLS system in Canada that I can help and cooperate with you. Obviously, you need to negotiate a full agreement and fees between you. And also, when you get paid for a referral fee, you have to have a jurisdiction where you are practicing. And obviously, when I get paid something to do something, I'm obligated by the Real Estate Business Broker Act to do due diligence when I'm making a recommendation or referral to our partners. So create a template and use this information to create something for yourself. And these are the few tips also. When you're selecting a CIPS, what is the process? We are all CIPS. If I have a referral, I will be looking into the territory where I need to make a referral. And we also have a process when a CIPS is selected to help a buyer or seller. And there is a process each one will have to follow. And we have to look into negotiating a deal, satisfying the mortgage appraisal condition, maybe inspection is involved. Then we send our agreement to lawyers who do the transaction in Canada or Ontario. Then lender send funds to the buyer's lawyer in Ontario, and lawyer will do the deed transfer and make a mortgage charge, and also secure title, insurance, and title fraud. So these are the certain things that being done here. And I shared with you before. If you have any question, give me a call. So these are, again, important things to remember. Create an estimate of closing costs, and non-residents and foreign buyer pay speculation tax. In Ontario, that tax has been increased now to 20% because there was so much speculation going on, and its tax has been increased to 20% in Ontario. Withholding money, when you sell a property that's owned by a foreign buyer or non-residents, they have to get a clearance from CREA before the money of the transaction is transmitted to a client who is selling a property. So always recommend that you consult with chartered accountant. I have a network of professionals where I can provide that guidance of lawyers and home inspectors and lawyers, accountants, to make sure that you make a good decision. So it's very important for any foreign buyers or non-residents to consult with the barristers or solicitor to understand the legal implications, what is to be done, and also accountant. Because mortgage is also allowed, you can arrange a mortgage, not only 35% deposit, and source of income is verified, because we have a law that deal with the terrorist financing and law to make sure the person who's depositing the money is in compliance and they are using their own money, and the purpose of their house is either investment or for living, or renting purpose, whatever. They need to declare that. And also, buying real estate is not related to immigration. It's a separate process. If you have someone who wants to process, buy a property here and thinking that I can use this as a vehicle to seek immigration in Canada, no, it's not. This is totally separate process. So I am a CIPS, and I own a small brokerage called City Realty Brokerage. I'm also principal broker and president of Canada Express Mortgage. So next topic, and also I'm inviting all of you who are not member, please join Global Real Estate Professional Network to exchange project information, listing, network for referral. Please join this private group. Next episode, our Realty Coffee Talk, we will be scheduling understanding assignment in real estate, because this is a big challenge here. People are flipping properties and there are tax implications, and I will be sharing this with you, and we're going to have some lawyers to join us and explain how it works. And you are welcome to invite your friends to come and talk about this. So this will be a topic in next episode. And also we're going to create also advertising consent, because this is also issue where people are sharing information without getting a proper authorization and approval from listing, brokerage, or consent of the seller. So we're going to talk about this in next. And our next 7th Global Community Conference will be on 21st July 2022 at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching. Sorry about that, some problem, and now it's open. Any question? Open your mic now, you can talk freely.
Ida. Thank you for sharing this information about the market, the state of the market in your area. It's not much different on what's going on here in Orlando. Our prices are increasing, although I noticed that there are resale coming back in the market for whatever reason. You know, maybe the contract fell through. Buyers that were qualified are no longer because the interest went up. The average price here in Orlando is $445 compared to $361 same time last year. So, you know, this is what we are experiencing, I believe, all over the country. Yes, I can see a little crack of the prices coming down, but not much. It's still high, and people not able to, you know, the average people are not being able to buy. They're
What happened-
priced out.
Yeah,
They're
what
priced out of the market.
Yeah, what happened is in Canada is that the Bank of Canada increased the interest rate, okay? I renewed my mortgage last year for 1.69 for 5 years. It's not a very big mortgage, but I did. Now is 4.9. Some are even, because I own a brokerage. I don't do much more mortgage brokerage, but I have it because I teach. And now it's 4.9. If I'm paying 2,500, and if it goes 3 times, I'm paying 7,500 for the same house. And that
Well,
I can afford it, right? And this is where the affordability. We have 2 issues right now in our market. Number one is the OFC rule. We have a stress test where if mortgage is, let's say you're conventionally approved 3% rate, but to qualify for the mortgage, you have to be tested based on 5.25%. So that's a benchmark. So what they do is they have, let's say it's 3.25 and now they want 2%. So what they're saying is that if variable rate goes up and down 2%, you still be able to make payment. That's the reason. It was working okay with the buyers when the interest rate was less than 2%, but now you're getting close to 5%. So you have affordability issue there. Then you also have to qualify, and this is why people it's gone almost 40% less sale this month. Prices start declining. If you look at compared to last year, yes, last year to this year increased. But actually what happening in 22 is what we're talking about, is that 22 is declining. $133,000, $35,000 at decline in average price across GTA, Toronto area, greater area. So now we're going to hear from Nora. So Nora, tell us about what's happening in your industry, in your area, and what do you feel about it?
Yes, hi everyone again. Yes, so well, I'm in San Antonio. Average price here is around 350s,
Okay.
more or less. Yeah, before we could find houses on the 200s, 250s. Right now is very hard. Of course, you need to go in farther areas to try to kind of find those prices, but it's very, very hard. What average market, I mean, the time that they are in the market is what, a month, probably 1-2 months the most. And yeah, the problem right now is, of course, yes, the home sales have slowed down a little bit, but just as Ida said, just a little bit. The problem is that it's not just the interest rate, it's the prices. So it's both things together, you know, so that makes it really, really hard for someone to buy a house. Now, what they did here, which is good because that will avoid probably foreclosures, is they gave a 10% homestead exemption. So they increase it. It was very low here. So they increased that, and they're trying to help there with the taxes, because if not, of course, the prices, I mean, the houses are appraising more, the taxes are higher, and $100, $200, $300 probably is a lot for a family,
What is the income level there? Because in our system, what we have here, we can search the average income in a geographic location. When we have in our MLS system, and also our geo warehouse, where we find when we're creating a comparable analysis, we have the facility, demographic, the age, the employment, married, unmarried, and also average income. We have access to all this information. So when we list the property, walking distance, close to amenities, we have so much information. And now, what is the average price in that area? And when you talk about mostly, is it a detached home, semi-detached home, townhome, or condo apartment? What is the
single family homes?
Single property homes?
Yes.
So what is the average income in that area?
I think around 40,000.
Okay. Yeah, we have a high income in this area. Average people who own a house, they are between 125 to 200,000 minimum. Otherwise, they won't qualify.
Okay. No, I mean, San Antonio is a small city. I think it's still the most affordable city in Texas, I think. Austin prices have been like crazy high. Dallas is always, Dallas is a bigger city. It's always more expensive. Houston as well. So San Antonio still is the most affordable city in Texas. I mean, from the big cities,
Yeah. Fantastic. We're going to ask Gina join us later. Gina, can you open your mic and also speak to us and tell us how you're doing, and also some update on the market?
Aloha, everyone. It's Gina Duncan, CIPS from Maui and Oahu, Hawaii. I just thought I'd just give you a really quick update, starting with Maui. And Oahu trends are following that for residential. We're at $1,170,000 for median sales price, and condominium is at $755,000. On Oahu, the condominium median is a little bit less. There's a lot more inventory on Oahu. Although it remains tight in Hawaii, our inventory is down, pending listings, pending sales. We're still being affected by the inventory shortage, but we are seeing a softening in the luxury market here. I do luxury market, and people are dropping prices. Anything over $800,000 right now, the price is coming down. Our luxury is usually starting around $2 million here. So that market is also, you'll see prices adjusting down because of the interest rate increase, but also because people have lost money in the stock market. They're, a little unsure. So the buyers are being a little hesitant, but if you're in the first-time home buyer market here, it's still very strong. We're still seeing multiple offers. We're still seeing cash. Most, I would say about 30 to 40% cash, even last year. So cash is still strong. And the tourism has rebounded here. That's our #1 industry in Hawaii. Military is also very strong on Oahu for income, but our tourism has rebounded to pre-COVID levels. So that's really helping as well. People come here on vacation, they fall in love, and then they want to, buy a home, retire here, that type of thing, or they want a second home here. So that market is still strong, but prices are softening. So I don't know if you all can see this, but I thought I would share my view this morning with you from around the world.
Please go ahead and share anything. Yeah, sure. Wow.
So I don't know if you can see that.
No, we can see it.
But that's my view. That's upcountry. This is upcountry Maui. So it's more country, and then you have the best of both worlds. You have countryside, they have horses, I have cattle across the gulch from me, and then you can 20 minutes you can be at the beach. So it's
Last time my family went to Hawaii, and they went to all these islands. I was working at home with 2 cats. So definitely if I come to Hawaii, I'm going to visit you. And this
yes,
is where,
please.
because CIPS are my family. We are family now. We have connected so many friends. And I just have another friend in Texas. She just called me, and we were, and this is a family. We're going to do business with each other. We're going to make a referral to each other and get to know each other is very important, because we are connected professionally, and we have
Yes.
all the same professionalism and ethics, morals, respecting each other and sharing knowledge. And it's not going to happen overnight, but this happens when somebody says, hey, I want to buy a property. Okay, yes, I have a Gina in Hawaii, or Ida, go other places in Florida. You have so many
Yeah.
ways of connecting and building our partnership and friendship. So now question I have for you is that, do they do any foreign financing, any interest rate?
Yes, we can get that. There are certain banks that will handle that, and they usually like the local bank here in Hawaii. They will handle foreign transactions, but they usually like people to have an account.
Yeah.
And then we do have capital gains tax for when you sell a property. So people buying from international should be aware there's tax implications that will be pretty heavy when they sell. And unless the person, if they're international, you can also be subject to Hawaii capital gain as well. There's HARPTA, which is Hawaii capital gain, and there's FERPTA, which is federal capital gain. And then we also like people that are international clients to work with an international CPA or international attorney, because you might want to structure your purchase in an LLC to protect your investment. And also some countries we work with, they don't have things like estate tax. We have estate tax here. So you might want to put the property in some form of a LLC. There's trusts, there's other things that you should discuss with a CPA or the international real estate attorney, so that you're less subject to some of the taxes.
But this is very important. This is what Gina, I have always asked, to create a checklist for the buyer.
Oh,
And
yeah, we have.
Yeah, so could you please share that with us, please, on our network?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, to do that, because I'm requesting is what happened is and now I am planning, as we finish our tax, I got 2 more corporations to finish my tax end of this June. Then I'm going out. I have become now builder. I have a license now as a part of a group that we have a license, because I did all the competency 7 courses. So my concept is buy it or build it. Choice is yours, we can help. So I am a licensed builder in Ontario. That means I can build a house anywhere, because I'm a director of the company that has now license, because I did all the qualification examination, and they made me director of it. So
I did want to mention to here, because you mentioned earlier in your talk about some of the fees, 2 to 3% closing costs to the buyer of the sales price is typical. And then also the down payment is going to vary. If it's for an investment property, 25 to 30%. So most people don't understand. They think, oh, I can do the 3% conventional, the 5% conventional. Most times it's going to be higher. So when we have investors come here, they need to understand that it is quite a large down payment.
So Gina, what I suggest to you is that when you get a chance, when you're free, let me know. Let's have a one-to-one conversation. This is how it's happening. I have lots of friends now. I'm talking one-to-one. Then we create a particular advertising material where we can say, here is my partner Gina in Hawaii, where we can do the project. We record about a 5-minute video, and therefore you are being shared with my network
Sure.
to everybody. So
I'll be happy to do that for
yeah,
the,
so
the, for
and
the
then
group.
we
Yes.
then we would talk about what are the taxes and acquisition costs and disposition costs, tax holdup, or any land transfer tax, or the lawyer fees, other process, title insurance, blah blah blah, inspection protocol, how much it costs to do inspection. So those are the part of the checklist I've been asking everyone. So whenever you get a chance, let me know. Email me, I send you a Zoom, we talk about it and we record it. It's video.
Okay. You
I
got
want
it.
to do with each one of you. So
All
I'm
right.
going to talk to Roy. Can you, Roy? Roy is new, first time to our group. So maybe you stay up, talk with him as well. Roy, you want to, so far, what is your experience?
Yeah, I'd like to share my screen so I can share the market reports for Oahu.
Sure. Let me allow you. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
Okay. Slideshow. Okay, this is the market report for Oahu, May 2020. For single family home, median sales price is $1,153,500. Closed sales is 344. It's down from last year about 15%. And for condos, we have 516,500. Like Gina said, ours is lower because we have a little more inventory. We don't have that much inventory, but we have a little more than Maui. And these are the market reports from Honolulu Board of Realtors.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You can turn out. Fantastic. That's what I like to see, that each one of you share that data. So how things are happening in your marketplace. When I talk to my network, because majority of the Canadian are now investing overseas in Florida, US, everywhere. So what I'm planning to do is to each one of you to have a chat with me directly. And this, like Roy did, we create a checklist of things that if I need to invest money in your jurisdiction, there are two things important for me is number one, that I am working with you because you are all CIPS, there is no issue. Second thing is due diligence. So what I do is I educate my client before he or she leaves to go and see a property overseas. So this is very important for all of you to create a checklist, what steps they have to take in order to acquire a property in your jurisdiction. And then I can share that with, hey, are you interested to go to Honolulu to buy a property in Hawaii? These steps you have to take to do it. And I have a partner, Roy, Ida, Nora, Gina. Let's get together and help you out to buy the property. This is what we're going to be doing. So Sandra, your turn now. Sandra, you want to say something? All right. So we have 5 more minutes. So you can leave your mic on. You can have a conversation. Anything that you share today, or there's anything that you want me to talk about in the future, and we can talk. So Nora, anything else you want to share?
No. I mean, probably I was just thinking if, for example, I mean, Ida, like here I have a lot of investors from Mexico. I work a lot with Mexican nationals, so they sometimes want to buy in other places. I mean, Miami, of course, Florida it's I get frequently asked questions about Florida and not Honolulu, not Hawaii, but I mean, it would be nice to share the listings. Whatever you have would be nice to share it in our social media basically, because, and then do referrals.
So make it simple.
I can do that.
It's very important to you create a one-page flyer which has a very information that any real estate professional will need to talk to a client. And this is, we have so many templates, so many things we have shared in the past on our network. So first, I will want to make sure all of you are in my global real estate profession network, number one. If you have a listing, whether it's a plot or is a house, is a condo or a development project, future project, please share that on our network instead of emailing everyone. So number three is that if you have something that you ask, the most important thing for anyone, when you, let's say you ask me to send somebody to Florida or Orlando. It's been a long time. I've been to Orlando with kids, right? So I need to have information. If in order to buy in Orlando, these are the land transfer tax, these are the closing costs, you have to deal with a lawyer, these are approximately fees, these are land transfer tax. There is a, if you are a non-resident, there could be something that when you dispose of the property, there's a, you know, like Gina mentioned about gain tax, state tax, thing like that. So we talk about what kind of demographic it is, more a commercial or residential, depends on it. So sharing the information is very important because when foreign buyers are buying the property or non-residents, they look at all scenarios, profitability, average growth rate, return on investment. Just one page with a very summary of that. That would be helpful to every one of them. So I think we have, anyone has to, now, does anybody know that when this, our NAR CIPS seminar, our convention, annual convention is happening? Because I was thinking now going there. Ida?
Yes, November begins in November 11.
Have they registered everything? Because I want to register.
It's on my backyard, so I have not registered.
Or is it
But
Florida?
I will be registered.
In
But there's
Florida.
Yes, it's going to be in Orlando. Yes.
There's something
It's gonna-
going on the 9th, I think.
So I plan to come for CIPS one, so I can get to meet all of you. So if there is a link, you let me know. I will go and book it myself as well.
Okay, I will share for the next call the exact days and what's going on.
Because I was talking to our board, Misagaros, the board, they tell me they give me $1,000 to go anywhere as a director. So I said,
Oh,
why
that's
not?
amazing. Why
Yeah.
not? Yeah, that's great.
Our board is best board in Ontario, across Canada. Misagaros, the board, which I'm a director and chair of education committee. We have the highest growth in last 2 years in membership across Canada.
Wow, how you guys did that?
Because we have very good programs. We have a robust education program. I've been a chair for the last 2 years. And we have amazing program. We are now, in fact, new announcement is coming. I'm not going to share them. And this is going to blow away a lot of our boards because we are working very aggressively and well-connected. Mostly, you know, we focus on education and serving our client. So make sure they are not suffering because of pandemic has impacted everyone. And you know, when it was a seller's market, you have 50, 20, 30 bids on one offer. And you have so many people who didn't get to make any money because unsatisfied buyer. There was a frenzy going on. And so we make sure that we are providing skill set education to them. And we have very robust education program. And, you know, I'm very passionate about education. So we did many, many things together as a team, and we are growing, and our board staff, amazing collaborative and energy and passion to help. And our staff is amazing, unbelievable. They were so dedicated. So we really very proud that we have the highest growth of membership across Canada for 2 consecutive years when everybody was losing members in pandemic.
Wow. Well, Orlando have 20,000 plus members, but I would like to you tell me of this call, you know, how you increase your numbers, because that can work for anything else, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to apply for CIPS instructor soon. I didn't get a chance. There's so many things happening and I'm involved so many. But definitely you can have one-to-one meeting with me. We can send me a Zoom, talk about it. We can schedule, and then we can build something, each one of you. So I want to promote all my partners. Globally, I have thousands of followers on my TV show or Realty Coffee Talk. I have almost 9 million people watching every month globally. And it's not about making money or business. It's about educating people so people don't make mistakes. I do it for consumer. I do it for realtors, and it's free, you know. And so please make sure you all subscribe to Realty Coffee Talk, realtycoffeetalk.com. And there is a YouTube channel right below that. Click on it, subscribe it. Anytime I upload, and this program will be uploaded to YouTube tonight. And anybody who's watching, please invite your friends to join our group and share your listing on our group. So unless you have anything, it's almost 2 o'clock, and I take this opportunity to thank all of you for taking time. And I appreciate your dedication, commitment, sharing your knowledge and experience with all. Let's do business together. And I will see you next time on July 21st at 1 p.m. And see you then. Be a safe, be a successful month in real estate. Take care. Bye for now.
Thank you very much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Nora, te llamo luego.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Aloha, everyone.
Aloha.